This segment is sponsored by iChiro Clinics and Peak Performance Integrated Medicine. They utilize cutting-edge technology and provide the highest quality of care for your highest quality of life. And you may have noticed there's a new name. There are some changes afoot. Dr. Michael Kwast is here from iChiro Clinics to talk more about it. And Dr. Kwast, I'll add that second part of the title again, Peak Performance Integrated Medicine. What's going on over there?
Yeah, it's kind of exciting times, right? So we've always been working to try to restore mobility and function and keep people up and doing what they love right up to the day they drop dead in their casket, right? It's like that good quality of life. And sometimes you would get patients who would have just severe joint problems where it's degenerated. They recommended that they have surgery, really, really bad places. And you do everything you could just in the therapy realm. We would get them as far as they could, but they still had that damage in that joint, and there just wasn't a whole lot you could do about it. And it was kind of sad. So we were on the hunt to try to find out, hey, what other things can be done? And so as I was out talking about all the things we do about measuring and remeasuring people's mobility, some of the medical people got interested in what we were doing because really there's nobody out there doing that. And so we added a medical director, a PA, and a nurse practitioner into the practice, which is the arm of, iChiro Clinics is Peak Performance Integrated Medicine. And what they're able to do is some of the regenerative things that are available out there, whether it's, we have for example, a seminar coming up on stem cells. What are those? How do those work? And what's exactly going on with that? Because there's regenerative things you can do to rebuild cartilage and joints. So what's cool about it is we're combining, we've got the medical, we've got the natural world, we're putting them together. They're working together as a team for your best interest to get the person having the best options available. And at least then they know. And in my opinion, you should do that stuff first for non-life threatening surgical things. If your knee's bad, if your hip's bad, your shoulder's bad, really this stuff should all be tried first before you just jump into a surgical intervention, my opinion.
Yeah, and the key word being integrated, Dr. Kwast, because this really extends that continuum of dealing with people's challenges to try to help them find solutions before they have to go all the way to surgery, right? And the team is going to work together around each patient, I assume?
Yeah, so that's what's cool about it is you're getting this big 360 view of your condition. Everyone's working together to figure out what do we do to get this person the absolute best results, what things can be done. And a lot of people are interested in that. I've talked to people for years and they're like, how come the natural world and the medical world can't work together? And I'm like, well, guess what? We are. You just didn't know. So now we've got it down and are really able to take people to a whole nother level of mobility and function and health. So people with the headaches, migraines, the neck pain, the back pain, shoulder, knee, hip, ankle, wrist, those people that are having issues, there's so many things that they're probably just not aware of that can be done when we combine everything together. And that just kind of makes sense. I mean, if you think about it, if we take you and we just do, say, chiropractic care, or you take a person, you do chiropractic care, massage, and exercise, who's going to get better results? Of course, the one doing more stuff, right?
Yeah.
So putting it together is just a mission because we're trying to find out what can we do to get the absolute best results for the best quality of life and passionately pursuing it.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'm glad to hear about it. I also want to let folks know that seminar that you mentioned, the stem cell seminar, February 22nd, it is at 6 p.m. at the North office, which is on the Beltline. Again, February 22nd. We'll put the information on our website, 13onyourside.com. Thanks, Dr. Kwast. Congratulations.
Thank you.